Ita's proud that I made it up here on time this morning. I'm proud of myself for making it up here on time this morning. I'm so glad that you are here with us this morning. We gather every Sunday to celebrate our risen Savior with us. As you came in this morning, I hope you were able to grab a bulletin. I will say service order is going to look a little different than what you see on the bulletin, but I'll walk us through that. A couple of announcements that I do want to mention as you look at that bulletin. The first is a reminder that next Sunday is kind of a special Sunday as a church during Sunday school. So at 9 o'clock here in the sanctuary, your missions task force will be presenting their report to you with recommendations. As you leave today, as you leave this morning, out in the lobby on the wall are the mission task force report. So grab one of these, look it over, read through it on one condition. If you're going to read through it, you have to promise me this condition. It's a two-part condition. First, that you will reserve making judgment on the recommendations until you hear from the task force next week. And two, you will write down what questions you have and bring really good questions next week to the task force, okay? The task force spent a hard time on this, lots of prayer, lots of thinking. I will tell you, we will vote on these recommendations in members meeting next week, and we are going to vote on all of them together. The task force is making all the recommendations as one recommendation, basically the whole package together. But plan on being here during Sunday school. Then we'll have normal service. At 10:30. So again, Sunday school will be combined in here with missions task force, and then after that we'll have service at 10:30 like normal. And then after service, we'll have church-wide fellowship with a soup lunch. We encourage you to be here for that. We encourage you to be a part of that. With that, after that, we will have our members meeting. So as soon as soup lunch is finished, we'll have members meeting up here. I forgot to grab before I came in. Out in the lobby are also those member meeting packets. Make sure you did your workout and ate your Wheaties this morning because they are big. But make sure you grab one of those, look it over before next week so you can come prepared with questions that you may have. It is really important that you are here next week for members meeting. I'll talk about that a little bit later in service and why that's important. So 9 o'clock during Sunday school, missions task force report, grab that. Normal service. Bring your soup with you to eat, or snacks or something to eat at soup lunch, fellowship, and then members meeting afterwards. Then the following weekend, we are planning on doing a church-wide block party over at Bradley's Crossing on October 5th from 5 to 7. At a bare minimum, we would really encourage you, really love you, really need you to show up with a lawn chair, wearing your FBC peculiar shirts. There are other ways to help. If you'd like to help, we need some specific people to do like crowd control with kids at the bounce houses. We're going to have two different bounce houses, one for littles, one for grade school age. So we need crowd control there. We also need people that can help make popcorn, grill some hot dogs. We'll need help setting up at 4. But the other big thing, the other way you can help is the Friday night before at 6 o'clock, I think is what the bulletin says. Make sure I have it right. Yeah, 6 p.m. We're going to walk around Bradley's Crossing handing out flyers for the block party. There are flyers out in the lobby for that, so if you want to take some, I know we have some church members that live in that neighborhood. If you want to take some of those flyers and hand it out to those, we're still planning on doing that. Last announcement I have for you this morning before we dismiss the kiddos, last announcement I have for you is that we are doing a toy drive for our nursery. We need some new fresh toys. We could use new toys, and so if you'd like to donate to that, we of course will take those. You can drop them off in the office, but the Sunday school announcements have the list of toys there for you for donations. Plenty of other things going on, important things. At this time, we are going to dismiss the kids to kids' church. So if you have grade school age kids, we're going to dismiss all the kids to kids' church. So go ahead and head out there, kiddos. Go ahead and head to kids' church. We're not going to do greeting at this time. Dismiss kids to kids' church. They're heading out.